What up, yo? So look, I'm gonna kind of wrap up this about me segment. But I wanted to kind of in the last one I was focusing on my business side of things. You feel me? But I also got the music side, of course. So when it comes to let's just show you, like I put in my 10,000 on both sides. You feel me? I put in my 10,000 on the business end, and I put in my 10,000 on the music end. As far as my 10,000 hours to master it. So now it took a little longer for me to get to, 10,000 on both sides, because I was doing it for two things, not just one. But now I'm at the point in my life where I've reached my mastery stage for business and for my music. You feel me? But let's talk about the music, because there's a lot of people out there that's giving other people credit for my success musically. So we got to straighten that out too. You feel me? So this is like a combination of about me plus a just to set the record straight segment. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, alright, when did my music shit start for real? Like I said, like I've been rapping, my whole life and shit. But the first time I've been going to studios and shit, putting out, doing whatever. But as far as shit that really mattered, my first like public music thing was, like I said, You Way You Know mixtape, volume 1. I did that when I was in UA. 2012, we put that out. So it was me, my student group put out a mixtape, and it was me plus 7 other artists on it. And that was my first time like publicly putting some music out. Then I would say like a couple years later, I did a couple singles, a couple covers, really, a couple original songs, whatever, get some traction. But I think the biggest thing for me was when I put out my Pound Cake videos called Cash Rules. A cover I did for Pound Cake. What happened? Boom. I put that shit out, and I got a big response for that. So that was 2017. By the time 2018 rolled around, and this is real talk, and a lot of people don't know this. And again, like I said, to anybody watching I do business with, I don't reveal business publicly. Like, regardless of what people might say or what's been going on lately, I don't reveal. Like, I've been doing business for 15 years. It's not one person prior to this little stretch of what's going on the internet. Prior to this little stretch, I have 15 years, 14 years of business, doing business with people, where I never reveal business messages and shit like that publicly. So I don't want anybody to think that's a consistent thing of mine. It was never done before, and it's not going to happen going forward, period. But there's a lot of shit people don't know when it comes to my music, you feel me? So, boom, I put out 2017 the Pound Cake joint called Cash Rules. You see that on my YouTube page, you feel me? And basically, like, a little bit after that, I put that out like September 2017. By the time 2018 rolled around, it's like early 2018, Double XL hit me up for the Artist to Watch cover. You see what I'm saying? They sent me 2 emails. A few months in between, a couple weeks in between, for the Artist to Watch cover for 2018. So by 2018, fam, Double XL is already ready to put me on the cover for Artist to Watch 2018, right? Then a few months went by, and they hit me back up again. 3 more emails, but not for the Artist to Watch cover. Now they hit me up for the freshman cover, Double XL, 2018. So by 2018, I was already on the radar for the Double XL cover. You understand? And in 2020, after I did like the first 12 tracks for Still Music, and nobody put out music for that year, I was also supposed to be on the Double XL cover for 2020, because I got word through the grapevine that that's what's supposed to be the play. So 2018, I was already 2 emails for Artist to Watch cover. 2018, later that year, Double XL hit me up 3 times for the freshman cover, already by 2018. So now everything, and then 2020, I got word of mouth again that I was supposed to be on the freshman cover again. And then I got whatever, blackball or whatever the industry that didn't want me to do it, boom. So let's just put that on the record. You see what I'm saying? Put that on the record. And So I just say that to say that was up by the end of 2020 when I finished Still Music. I was, you know what I mean, already supposed to be on the Double XL cover again for 2020. So before 2021 hit and all this internet shit started, look at where I'm already at. Combine that with everything I told you in my other About Me videos, the other 2 videos, that's business. Now look at what I'm doing with the music. Already Double XL 2018, Artist to Watch cover. Already freshman cover, Double XL 2018. I got 5 emails from to be on the cover. So that go to show you, I've been on the radar, fam. I've been on the radar. These industry people been knew who I was on some music shit and on some business shit. They been watching. Long time. Longer than y'all even think. Way longer than y'all even think. You understand? Because these people know who my pops is. They offer my pops a songwriting deal back in the day. So they been knew what time it was with us. You understand? So these people been knew who I was. I've been on a high level radar. Like I said, they seen what was happening business wise. They was catching wind of the music. All this, I mean, I'm supposed to be on these levels. So clearly, everybody thinking I'm just on the internet, sitting on my ass 2021, and I just lucked up posting some shit. You don't know what the fuck you talking about because you don't know my real life. Again, I'm not posting everything that happens in my life. This is 2022. I'm just now, I mean, making it this public. I probably let a few people know before, but now that everybody's watching, now y'all know, nigga, yeah, I was supposed to be on Double XL 2020. They hit me up for Double XL 2018, Artist to Watch cover and freshman cover. Feel me? So, all of this nonsense about other people responsible for my success is ridiculous because y'all don't know the facts. You understand? If I'm already on that level by 2020, I'm already on this level of that. And then when Still Music came out, the whole world shut down and everybody was watching. So everybody in high, I'm talking about the highest of high and the lowest of low places, people knew who I was. I wasn't like this mass appeal person that I am now. But a lot of people in high and low places and just random people and people in my network knew who I was because of Still Music. So by 2018, 2020, already Double XL, and then everybody just knew who I was just because of COVID and Still Music. You understand? Already, all of that's already going on. So I'm confused how people like, oh, I wouldn't be where I'm at without a year worth of digital cheerleaders, a year worth of digital promotion from Instagram company that hit me up. You know, you get the messages in the DM and they hit you, oh, you want us to promote you, whatever, DM, whatever. So I followed through with one of them shits, thinking it was gonna work out in my favor. You see what I'm saying? But I always knew, you know what I mean? Just anything that's dealing with like all this internet shit, you gotta be careful because people will try to, you know what I mean, manipulate the situation for their own reason. I always keep that in the back of my head, you feel me? But a lot of people's crediting this digital promotion company with my music success. My question is, this random digital company that message you on Instagram when you hashtag hip hop and shit, or if it's, you know what I mean, wherever on the internet. Number one, did this company pick any beats for me? No. Did this company write any bars for me? No, they didn't. Did this company come up with any song titles? No, they didn't. Did this company come up with the artwork? Did this company pay for the artwork? Did this company pay for the studio time? Did this company pay to get the shit mixed? You understand? This company did nothing to create the music. You understand? All they did was basically be digital cheerleaders for a year on the internet. So how does that negate my 15-year grind? How does that negate all the shit I just told y'all just now about look where I'm already going before 2020 ended? I'm already on the level that niggas is trying to get to in the game. So I'm already knocking on the door by 2018, 2020 before y'all even heard of me. So how is people giving credit to my whole 15-year grind, for my whole music career, to people that only was being cheerleaders online for 1 year, and they had nothing to do with the creation of the music or paying for anything to get done? And the only thing I got out of this whole situation was more people know me, more than I even want people to know me, number one. Number two, they started promoting my music without my consent. I never consented to these people promoting my music. They just started promoting my shit. So that already was a red flag, like, yo, how you promoting somebody's music and they ain't consent for you to be their representative or to promote them, right? So clearly that company had their own agenda. You understand? So that's what I'm looking at, like, alright, I'm being careful about that type of shit. Boom. You feel me? But And I'm thinking more and more like, hold on, man. This digital promotion company didn't get any consent from me to start promoting my music. They didn't write the bars, they didn't pick the beats, they didn't come up with the album title, they didn't come up with the song title, they didn't pay for studio time, they didn't do none of that shit. They didn't put a roof over my head, they didn't put no food in my mouth, and they didn't put no money in my pocket. So what the fuck credit are they responsible for? My streams is not going up, nothing. I'm still shadow banned on every platform. So what did y'all do besides create chaos in my life? And just make me more popular, and I haven't even monetized on that shit. Y'all had done nothing positive for me, but just make me more popular than I even want to be. So how are y'all giving that credit, a year's worth of that digital promotion shit, and that overrides my 15 years that I've been putting in, especially with the music? I would say from 23 to now, it's basically 10 years of all me, all independent, all everything. And y'all try to rob my independence, right? Y'all tried to rob my independence. That was the whole plot. That's what y'all don't realize. That's what I realized. The only reason a company starts promoting you without your consent is because, number one, they don't give you the option to say no. How you start promoting an artist without their consent? Because if I say no to this company, they can't do all of that shit. So they don't even ask for my consent, because I can say no and shut the whole shit down. So they start promoting me without my consent. You understand? That's what we call professional rape. As an artist, you just start promoting me without my consent, and then use that to then come back and say, oh, look, we did all of this, now we're responsible for your success. Negating everything that came before that process. Dub that. That's not happening. We're going to set that record straight right now. A year's worth of digital promotion does not override my 10,000 hours of mastering. Doesn't override my 10-year music grind. Doesn't override the fact that 2018 I'm already knocking on the door XXL cover. Doesn't override the fact I'm supposed to be in the cover again in 2020. I'm already where I need to be on both sides, business and music, by the time 2020 ended. You understand? So not somebody promoting me as an independent artist without my consent is wrong. Boom, off the rip. But then I go along with it because I'm thinking, I'm an independent artist, I can use whatever promotion I can get. So fuck it, I'm gonna just go along with it until I get what I want to get out of it, and then it's a dub, you feel me? So boom, then I start paying attention, and I start really thinking like, yo, but why would this company not hit me up and ask me directly to promote me and give me a chance to, like, yes or no, you feel me? Because if I say no, that means they can't execute their manipulative, deceptive mission, whatever they was trying to do, of really building their promo Instagram company, which is what they was really trying to do. And they was trying to use me to build as an example that they could build an artist. You understand? But the whole thing is, y'all riding my wave. Still music till now with G-Series, y'all riding my creative wave. I'm coming up with all the ill shit that's creating this wave. I'm writing the songs, nigga. I'm paying for everything to record this shit. I'm paying for everything. And y'all, my spiritual ascension also, and y'all attach yourselves to all of that to make it seem like y'all was responsible for the success. I'm not gonna lie, that company obviously gave me a boost in popularity, you know what I mean? And shit like that. More people know me word of mouth. But how they getting credit for all the music and all the work that I put in, and say I wouldn't be where I'm at without a year worth of digital promotion, when I was already exactly where I was, basically right here knocking on this door by 2018 and 2020. So what are y'all talking about on the internet? It's like a fucking bunch of bozos. You understand? So let's just get that record straight. Let's get that straight. Nobody responsible for my 10,000 hours and 10 years of my music career. That's impossible. That's a disrespect to my craft and all the work that I put in, number one. But like I said, the company, they whole thing was, we're not going to ask for consent because he can say no. So we just going to attach ourselves to everything he do, ride his wave of his ascension, you understand? And make it look like we was responsible for it because they just have more influence on social media than I do. So they can paint whatever narrative they want. I just don't have the manpower to combat the media narrative. You understand? I'm not going to be posting every day to keep up with that shit. But I post my little one joints here and there so y'all know what the real is and I can compare it to the fuck shit that's going on out there. And yeah, I'm cursing. My business professionals, you gotta deal with it right now. I'm still gonna be, you know what I mean, wise in what I say. Going forward, of course. But you understand? Like, we not giving nobody credit for my grind, fam. I'll give people credit, yeah, y'all are great digital cheerleaders. Outside of that, nothing else y'all have done to benefit my life. Besides word of mouth. Absolutely nothing. So let's stop giving people credit for my grind. That's number one. Number two, let's put this company on blast a little bit. Because I'm really checking it. I'm like, yo, who does business like that? Who does business? Who starts promoting an artist without their consent? And then try to use that to then come back to the artist and say, yo, we made you hot, now we own you. Number one, we didn't get your consent, nor did we have anything to do with the creation of what you're doing. But because we, without your consent, promoted you and made you more popular, we now responsible for your career. Fuck out of here. Dead that. Because if they was, I wouldn't be able to just dead it. So clearly they not. Boom. Now, I think deeper. Why do it publicly? Why not just hit me up directly and we have a business conversation like everybody else been doing business my whole life? I'm like, the only reason you don't hit me up directly and you want to do it publicly in front of the world is because you want to manipulate everybody into thinking that y'all are responsible for my success. Because if you did it privately and hit me up directly and I said no, the manipulation publicly wouldn't work. Which means you wouldn't have had a community of people watching to then co-sign the fact and then fall for your manipulative tactics that y'all are responsible for my success. Only reason you did it publicly was so that you can manipulate a large mass amount of people into believing that you were responsible or y'all was responsible for my career without just trying to manipulate everybody. And so now you got a bunch of people behind you that's gonna follow that narrative because you manipulated them by attaching yourself to my wave, right? So boom, put that on the table. So this whole shit was done publicly by this company simply because they wanted to get a large amount of people on their side so they could agree with the fact that they could manipulate y'all into believing they're responsible for my success when I have no physical success from that situation. Only popularity and word of mouth. But then I'm thinking even more, well, why would somebody do that? Like, why would this company target me, right? Manipulate me and then try to make it seem like I'm not as independent as I am? And I realized why. It's because this company and the people who lead this company, they was never independent. They came up under their mentor, and their mentor had a lot of success in internet companies. So the people who run this company, especially the leader of the company, they've never been independent in their whole career. So I think this company felt intimidated that they will be standing next to an artist and partner with an artist like me who's really been independent for 15 years. Like, I haven't signed a contract in my life for no music shit. So I'm still independent, nigga. And like I said, by 2020, independent, I was still supposed to be on the cover for 2020 XXL, 2018 freshman cover and artist to watch cover. Independent, my 2020 ended, nigga. So put that in the record books. You feel me? So I'm thinking like, yo, why would this company do this? Like I said, the whole time, the whole thing is they wanted to make me seem like I'm not as independent as I am because they was never independent. Their whole career is based off riding their mentor's wave. Mentor gave them the whole game. They rode the mentor's wave into their success. So then maybe the leader of that company or whoever's leading this initiative would have felt insecure standing next to me because I'm a real independent artist, and they would feel weak and their ego would be bruised to stand next to somebody that's really independent when they know they're not. So they crafted this whole shit and did it publicly just to make it seem like I'm not as independent as I am because they not independent when I'm really 15 years 10 toes down independent. Solid, nigga. I'll turn down all the riches and materialism in the world. Solid, independent, fam. You understand? So let's get that record straight. G-Series, we cooking. G-Series is done, yeah. It's done. Like, so just know. I mean, it's coming. I know y'all asking for it, especially the ladies. I got y'all. Don't worry. You feel me? But I ain't gonna make this too long, but just know, man, like, this music shit, I've been on my grind. I've been on, like, don't let people create a narrative. All they wanted to do was manipulate me and rob me of my independence, because they wasn't independent. And they know without getting my consent, they wouldn't have been able to execute what they executed. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, if they had asked me directly behind the scenes, I probably told them no, and none of this shit would happen. So they professionally raped me into this whole scenario that ended up not working out for the company. You understand? And now I'm the bad guy. When the whole time, y'all was just targeting me to rob me of my independence, to rob my wave, to build up your internet promotion company. You feel me? And all of that's a dub. So let me set that record straight right now. And there was some other, I mean, yeah, you know the vibes.